That was pretty good.
Do you ever get hurt doing it?
I got hit on the top of the head once by one of those staffs, but and there was a couple of breakages on some of the swords, but apart from that, nobody really got hurt.
Because you said to me just before they started, watch their eyes, because once those cameras roll, it's every man for himself. Is that what you find?
Well, when you're fighting someone like Ray Winston, then you look into his eyes and you know you're actually defending your life. So it makes it very realistic.
Did you have to do a lot of training for it?
Quite a lot. I used to go up, actually, to a place just outside Hungerford, and we used to do a lot of, archery, fist fighting, sword fighting, staff fighting.
Well,
like
we're going to have a look at you in action, see how it should be done now. We're going to take a look at a clip.
Please welcome Jason Connery. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Fine, thanks. This is Jason, isn't it?
Yes,
I
yes.
hardly recognise you. You've done something to your hair.
Yes, well, I'm doing a play at the moment, and they decided that the character was sort of quite dark in his outlook to life. And it was probably better that my hair was dark. And so they this isn't actually I'm probably the only person in the world with blonde roots.
Do you enjoy that kind of work?
Well,
I mean, more than Robin of Sherwood. Do you get more of a buzz from being in front of a live audience?
oh yeah, there's a totally different feeling. I mean, you get immediate reaction, plus the fact that on Robin of Sherwood you do small segments of what you're doing, and then it's all put together, and then the music is added, and other people do their bits and everything like that. In the theatre, you've got a live audience, immediate reaction to what you're doing, and you get a real feeling from the audience, how they feel about you. You know, if they don't like you, you get a kind of feeling from them. Or if they like you, then there's a warmth that comes across, this sort of... It's actually black. You don't actually see them because you've got the lights in front of you. You don't see the people, but you do get a feeling from them.
Do you have fun playing a hero like Robin of Sherwood?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's what I used to do when I was about 6 years old, except for I got paid for it as well. And someone wrote the dialogue for me, so I didn't even have to do that. It was running around the woods with a sword, and actually it was great fun. There were all the cast and the crew were really sort of enthusiastic, and we all wanted to make it really good, and I think it was.
Quickly, they're getting away! Come on! Open these gates! Break them down! Break them, come on! That should hold them. Come on, Marty, over here!
Have you got any heroes, or did you have heroes at an early age?
Yeah, my hero wasn't actually Robin Hood. My hero was Superman.
Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
That's how I got this scar on the front of my forehead here. I dove down the front of my basement stairs and hit my head on the radiator.
Oh.
But I actually did it, I mean, because I thought I could fly at that stage. But,
I also read somewhere that you liked Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm embarrassing you here, sorry.
Thank you. No, I did, yes. They were great, too. I never really knew too much about Robin Hood, because I missed that series that everybody who's slightly older than me talks about.
Well, didn't your father acted in?
That's right, yeah.
Your father being
Robin
Sean Connery.
Right. Robert and Marion.
I know this is a question, I suppose, lots of people ask you, but do you think you're a sex symbol?
Well, I don't think you should ask the person who is supposedly considered. I mean, you know...
Okay, do you think, yes, they do. You can see, they're all going, oh, he's lovely. Do you think he's a sex symbol? Yeah, they do. What was it like growing up as James Bond's son?
Well, I wasn't very aware of it because it was just before, I was a bit young. The first one was made before I was born, and the rest were made as I was growing up. And he's a very private man. He kind of, basically, he kept it away from me as much as possible.
If you were offered the part, would you take it?
No.
Why?
Well, because all the way through my career, I've tried to stay away from that aspect. It'd be very easy. And, you know, for me, he was a definitive Bond. And so I just think that it would be going against all my principles to actually sort of, it would be like taking over from your family business, you know, stepping into your father's shoes. It's not something I want to do.
So what do you do when you're not acting? Do you have much spare time?
No, I haven't recently, but I just try and keep fit, do a bit of sport, you know, all that kind of stuff.
What kind?
Tennis.
Oh.
And I find running really boring. Swimming, I love swimming. I used to do quite a lot of
You were in
swimming.
school with Duncan Goodyear as well, weren't you?
That's right, yeah, in the swim team.
Right. Really?
Yeah.
It's a bit of competition there.
Well, I wasn't much competition. He was a senior, I was a junior.
So, what happens now?
Well, I'll do this play, Journey's End, for 6 months in the Whitehall Theatre. And I don't really book myself ahead of that, mainly because I hate to think about what's coming up in the future. I like to concentrate totally on what I'm doing.
But isn't it reassuring if you've got something else to go to afterwards? Because many actors are sort of unemployed for quite a long time.
87%.
87%? What they call it? They call it resting, do they?
That's right, yes, resting.
Well, best of luck for the future. It's been really interesting talking to you. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks.